So my name is Teresa. I am a volunteer with Plumas Audubon Society, and this is my daughter Azura.
Hi, I'm Azura.
Today we're going to read a book to you. It's called The Listening Walk, and this goes along with lesson 1.2, the language of birdsong. That's part of Plumas Audubon Society's Birds and Climate Change curriculum, which is talking about bird songs and calls and a way for you to start to tune your ear into them and help you remember what they sound like. And one of those ways is by describing the sound that you're hearing, either by analogy or phonetically. And phonetically is just kind of writing what it sounds like. And this book is going to show us a lot of examples of that. So let's get to it. Okay, The Listening Walk by Paul Showers, illustrated by Aliki.
Aliki.
I like to take walks. I take walks with my father and our dog. Our dog is called Major. He is an old dog and he does not walk very fast. We go down the street and we do not talk. My father puts his hands in his pockets and he thinks. Major walks ahead and sniffs. I keep still and listen. I call this a listening walk. On a listening walk, I do not talk. I listen to all the different sounds. I hear many different sounds when I do not talk. First, I hear Major's toenails on the sidewalk. Major has long toenails. When he walks, his toenails go scratch the sidewalk. They go twick, 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 twick. I hear my father's shoes on the sidewalk. My father walks slowly, and his shoes go dop, 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 dop. I can't hear my shoes. I wear sneakers.
I have sneakers.
I hear all sorts of sounds on a listening walk. I listen to sounds I never listened to before. I listen to lawnmowers. Lawnmowers are noisy. A lawnmower makes a steady zooming noise. It goes like this. Zoom. I like to listen to lawn sprinklers. Lawn sprinklers are very quiet. They make different sounds. Some sprinklers make a steady whispering sound, like this. Other sprinklers turn around and around. They go like this. On a listening walk, I hear cars in the street. The shiny new cars are quiet. They make only a soft But old cars are very noisy. Old cars sound like this. Bracka, 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 bracka. When cars go around the corner too fast, the tires go. When cars stop quickly, the brakes go. On a listening walk, I hear all kinds of sounds. A bicycle bell ringing. Tring, tring. A baby crying. A jet flies over. Jets are very noisy when they're overhead. A jet goes. A boy runs by dribbling his basketball. Bump, 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 bump. A lady hurries by us. She is wearing high heels. The lady's high heels go beep, buck, beep, buck, beep, buck. A bus is coming. The lady starts to run. Beep, 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 beep. The bus stops at the corner. The lady gets on. The bus starts up again. Around the corner, men are digging up the street. They are using a jackhammer. It makes a loud banging sound. The jackhammer hurts my ears. I put my hands over my ears as we walk by. Tack, 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 tack. Sometimes my father and I take Major to the park. It is quiet there. The sounds in the park are not loud like the noises in the street. My father and I walk down a shady path. I do not talk. I listen. I listen to my father's shoes on the path. They make a soft sound. They go chuff, 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 chuff. I listen to the birds in the park. I listen to the pigeons and the ducks. The pigeons fly down to meet us. They want us to feed them. The pigeons puff up their feathers. They take tiny little steps. They come toward us, nodding their heads. They say, "Prrr, prrr, prrr, prrr." At the pond, the ducks are waiting. They want us to feed them too. The small ducks swim up close. They turn their heads on one side and look up at us. The small ducks waggle their tails and quack. They say, "Gink, gink, wonk, wonk, gink, gink." The big ducks are not so brave. They stay back and swim around in circles. The big ducks look at us, but they do not come close. The big ducks say, "Gink, gink, gink." Sometimes I hear a woodpecker in the park. The woodpecker sounds like a little hammer. He goes, "Rat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat." In the park, I hear crickets in the grass. The crickets go, "Creak, creak, creak." I hear the wind in the leaves. It whispers, "Shh." I hear bees in the flowers. Bzzz. It is fun to go on a listening walk. You do not have to go far. You can walk around the block and listen. You can walk around your yard and listen. You do not even have to take a walk to hear sounds. There are sounds everywhere all the time. All you have to do is keep still and listen to them. Right now, there are sounds you can hear. When you finish this page, close the book and listen. How many different sounds can you hear right now? Close your book and count them. How many different sounds did you hear, Zara?
I heard 3, and one was psh, 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 and some tweeting, tweet, 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 and also a dove going, whoo, 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 whoo. What did you hear, Mama?
I think I heard those too, and I also heard the cars driving by. I don't know how many drove by while we were listening. Earlier when I was reading the book, I also heard some bees chasing each other. Bzzz. All right. We hope that you enjoyed listening to The Listening Walk, and we encourage you to
Mama.
get outside
Mama.
and do your own listening walk or do the sound map exercise that's part of the lesson, the language of birdsong lesson.
Can we do that again, Mama?
Sure. Bye.